Today, we are back at Gingerman Raceway, and it's been quite an eventful day. I'm here in my Civic Type R. I attempted to bring the Honda S2000 to this track day, but it broke down about 10 miles from here with a failed seized idler pulley. So unfortunately, I won't be driving the S2000. We just have the Civic Type R. Luckily, Substitute Topher brought that out, and we have a car to drive home. So I left it at a shop, and that'll get repaired. And hopefully we'll get a chance to track it at some point next summer. So right now we've got the Civic Type R. We're on Cup 2s, and this is the first time on track, on a big racetrack, not a karting track, with the Integra Type S damper module. So we're going to test out the suspension modes. We'll start off in comfort with everything off, pedal dance, VSA. It was actually kind of slidey a minute ago. I did a warm-up lap, and I bedded these new brake pads in. These are the Hawk HPS 5.0s or something like that. So a little bit of a brake pad upgrade. My OEM pads were getting pretty thin, so we'll see how these last in comparison. Hey Chris, how's it going?
It's going. Ready for this ride.
Let's do it.
All day for this.
I know. We're about 2 hours late to the racetrack, which is always a bit of a bummer. But I already got one session in. Car feels fantastic. Ran a 145 around here with ease. So I think we could shave some seconds off. And on these Cup 2s, this car feels great. It just turns in. The sidewalls are so stiff. It's immediately responsive. I love everything about this Type R. It makes me wonder if I even need to track my S2000.
That's right.
Yeah.
The biggest takeaway for me tracking this in spring is that it's the most direct and insanely comfortable front-wheel drive car I've ever been in.
Yeah. We have the exhaust valve open. And the Integra Type S front resonator style exhaust. So the front resonator's been removed. That's why you hear a little bit of extra spicy engine note from this Type R. Yeah, turn-in is just crazy direct on these tires.
Just drifting the Type R.
This oversteers as much as the BRZ, except it oversteers into corners, not out of corners.
That's hilarious.
Oh, it's so hilarious. I didn't bother to even lower the tire pressures today. I was like, we're just drifting.
Yeah. We deserve it after our day.
I know. If you get sideways at high speed, just floor it, and
Yep.
that'll pull you out of it. Cheese grater corner that destroys all tires.
Yep.
Alright, this car's got about one good hot lap in it, then brakes start to feel a little bit funny. But we'll do our best, see what happens. It's Charlie. Well, that wasn't fast, but boy, that was fun.
Can't wait to watch that back.
I know. I think we need to get a little bit more heat in the tires, Chris. I think one way to do that is to slide. Using all the track, we paid for it.
That's right.
Well, I paid for it.
Use the whole track. These seats do such a good job holding you.
Oh, they're the best. That's the thing about the Type R. It has the best seats. Except for maybe like a Porsche.
Yeah.
This is it. Stock brakes are doing okay. Let's see how they hold up, if they fade at all. Be curious to see how the car scores this lap with the log R going sideways. Alright, a 146, not bad. Best driving today.
Not bad though.
Not bad.
Coming up on a Cayman.
Coming up on the Cayman. We had a very entertaining battle with this Cayman about a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, in the BRZ. BRZ was still on stock Michelin primacies. The Cayman was on its worn Michelin Pilot Super Sports, maybe?
Yeah.
And
you were keeping up.
I was keeping up, but very sideways. And yeah, it was a good time. We got another 145. Brake pedal's getting a little low to the floor, so we're gonna let this cool down a bit and then inspect. I am not impressed with these pads versus the stock pads. I think the stock pads actually held up a little bit better.
Oh no.
Yeah, they feel good on the street. I like the bite, but they, after a hot lap, they kind of start to get a little bit woolly.
I was gonna mention that too. They feel great on the street.
Yeah.
Just in normal driving scenarios. Nice bite. I was like putting myself through the windshield.
I know. No, it's impressive. They've got about a little bit more of a friction coefficient than the stock pads initially, but I think the stock pads last longer. Oil temp looks good. Water temp looks good. It's a chilly day out, about 56 degrees Fahrenheit. I mean, if I'm going to be swapping pads out for a track day, I might just go for like a full-on track pad, you know?
Yeah.
That might be the move. Oh, and we also brought out a GR Corolla to the event today, and third gear started to get a little bit weird.
Apparently.
Started to complain some.
Yeah.
Apparently.
I didn't hear it, but
Yeah. Charlie was driving and just said it started to make noise and smell a little bit weird, so you know, these things happen.
Yeah, so no driving for substitute Topher today.
No driving for substitute Topher. You got your money back though.
I did.
Yeah.
I went and got a refund.
That's good. Yeah, I was really kind of bummed because these cars have the exact same tire on them today. The GR Corolla and this both have Cup 2s.
I was really hoping to go out and have like a toge with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Epic track battle. Not so. Let's see how these brakes look. Can definitely smell them.
There is still brake pad existing.
Yeah, I mean, they look fine. I think they just gotta hang out with each other a little bit.
Did you see us get like mad sideways over?
All right, brakes looked fine, but they don't feel great. So we'll do a few warm-up laps, get the tires up to temp, and then do one hot lap. This will probably be the last session of the day because everyone's cars are braking. STI just popped a motor. Another WRX just cracked a rotor. Alright, so we are in individual mode, and I have the suspension set to Plus R, which in the Integra Type S is Sport Plus. So it's a little bit stiffer, but it's not adaptive like it is with the Type R suspension module. It will just stay the same, which is quite nice. And we'll let some heat get into these tires because this car is loving to oversteer on turn-in in these 55-degree temperatures today. At least it's super neutral with these Cup 2s. I was thinking, gosh, maybe I need to put a rear sway bar on here, but I don't think that's the case. This is feeling really good. Otherwise, besides the brake pads today, I love the way this car drives. It is so much fun. The Integra damper module made it comfortable, but also really nicely balanced on track. All your inputs are just fantastic. I love the steering feel. I love the shifter. I love these seats. I like the way this thing looks. This is a car that I want to hold on to. And it's just, Honda did everything right here. They did such a good job developing and making this car into, I think, the best Civic Type R they've ever made. All right, let's do another hot lap here. See what this has in it. Turn 1, man. It's getting spicy. Probably get a slightly better time if I took some tire pressure out, but that's okay. I'm having fun kicking the rear end sideways in this today. Brakes having them. 144.9. That's a better lap. Cool. Maybe we'll do one more cool down and see if we can beat that, because that last corner, we that was not happy. diff here, just magic. You gotta love it. All right, we're gonna leave it there, guys. That is the end of a track day at Gingerman Raceway. Our fall track day didn't quite go as planned, but we made it work. We made the best of it. I really wanted to bring the S2000 out here. I'm so bummed that it just didn't come together. And idler pulley, dang it. We'll get it fixed. And I'll try to maybe take it out to M1 Concours or something if we have some warmer weather before I throw winter tires on it. But honestly, all the Civic Type R needs is a good set of brake pads, and it's the best track car I've ever owned. So we'll see. We'll take the S2000 out, see what all it needs. If it needs too much, if it needs a differential, you know, brakes and stuff to get it track worthy, I'd rather just not bother. I'd rather just keep it as a street car, enjoy this on track. But we'll see. It is about to be winter. It's not convertible season anymore in Michigan, and who knows what direction I'll decide to go. But until then, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.
You by because I was trying to beat his lap time.
Well, I didn't want to pressure you, but I didn't want you pointing by. I was having fun.
Okay, that's what I want to make sure, because I'm like, you didn't have the time. We didn't have the timer running.
Still some bugs out in November.
I got him behind you, but I don't want to point him out.
Yeah, not too bad. I will say the brake system really does cool off quickly. I think you just need a pad that's up to the job, and you can just run this thing, because oil temps today just fine. Yeah, it gets around a corner. Was that you in the Cayman?
Yeah.
You finally decided to drive it?
So I let you by so I could jump in behind you, you know?
Yeah.